with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here's Hines. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Josh Allen buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on first down is Allen. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now it's Hines. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They run again with Hines. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
This is Hines. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Hines will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On 1st down, Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have the Rams first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Rodgers again now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. This is caught. It's Kirk. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. To the air, Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. A final shot before break. Allen, we're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Now Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Now it's Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. David Njoku. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point put through by Succop, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the 6. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On play action, Allen. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So Allen's going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Allen off the bootleg. His throw incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going the right.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Finding Kyle Pitts running the slant. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Pitts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense.